Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. In the name of God, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Honorable and distinguished Prime Minister, respected Ambassador of Pakistan, Mr. Muazzam Khan, ladies and gentlemen, dear guests and dear friends, and last but not least, kids' rights. It is such an honor for me to be here today to receive this year's International Children's Peace Prize. This prize means a lot to me. When I was nominated in 2011 with 4 other nominees, one of them was Kaylee, I got international recognition. And to be honest, that nomination triggered my national and global campaign of education. I was delighted this morning to have been able to meet Kaylee, who won the prize in 2011 and who has done so much wonderful work to help and support children with disabilities. Meeting Kaylee and looking through the list of previous winners, it is humbling for me to receive this year's International Children's Peace Prize. I would also like to thank Ms. Karman for being here today too. She has done so much to promote the cause of freedom and opportunity in Yemen and beyond. And it is kind of her to have taken time to come here and join us in this ceremony. So, I would like to accept this award, this prestigious award, on behalf of all the children all over the world who are trying to go to school. And all of those parents who are overcoming the hurdles of fear or cultural opposition to give their sons and daughters the chance of an education. It is their courage, it is their bravery, it is their persistence which will ultimately ensure that all children in the world have the chance to go to school. Nothing is important for me than the right of children to be educated. Today, in 2013, children all around the world, particularly girls, face prejudice and fear every day in their quest to be educated. They face prejudice and they face fear. Families are intimidated and threatened. Girls are confronted with violence or directly suffer violence. Sadly, tragically, many are killed and maimed. And for what? Why do they suffer this terror and persecution? For the innocent act of trying to go to school? Just for this innocent act to go to school? For their desire to learn? Because of a simple quest to be educated? For children here in Netherlands or in UK, where I go to school now, or anywhere in Europe and America, education is something which is taken for granted, which is entirely something normal and expected. It is a part of growing up. But on the other hand, in third world countries, children are deprived from their basic right to primary education. They cannot go to school. I want to live in a world where education is valued in every corner of the globe, and no one is excluded from it. In my home country, Pakistan, the terrorists use terror to try and stop girls from going to school. I was just one target for their violence. There are many others. There are many others whose names are not known. It is for them that we must continue our campaign to ensure that all children all around the world have the chance, have the access, and have the right to go to school. The problems are by no means confined to Pakistan. And it is not just the terrorists who are preventing girls or children more generally from education. In India, innocent children are forced into child labor by their families, meaning that they cannot go to school. In many parts of the world, girls are forced into domestic child labor and then into marriage against their will. In parts of Asia and Africa, wars and conflicts have raged on and off for decades, making education impossible. As schools are destroyed, or because it is too dangerous for children to leave their homes. In many parts of the world, there is no justice for children, and particularly for girls. The facts of the matter are well known. 80% of all human trafficking victims are girls. In a single year, an estimated 150 million girls are victims of sexual violence. 70% of the world's 1.4 billion poor are women and girls. Dear friends, the challenges are enormous, and they will not be solved instantly. But at the heart of the solution is one simple thing: the right of every girl to be educated. And as I said in the United Nations, I will continue my campaign to ensure free, compulsory education of a high quality that teaches tolerance and gives all children the skills they need to succeed in the world. I also urge governments to do more to fight against terrorism and violence, and to protect children from brutality and harm around the world. Remember one thing, that we must work together. We must work together to ensure that girls are protected, respected, and helped to flourish. And also remember that we cannot all succeed when half of us are held back. Someone once said, if you educate a boy, you educate a boy. But if you educate a girl, you educate a generation. So again today, I dedicate myself to this cause of education. My goal is the education of all children around the world, whether white or black, whether Muslims or Christians, whether boys or girls, whether white or black. Dear friends, working together, I believe that we will achieve this aim. Thank you very much for coming today. It is such an honor for me this moment that I'm sharing my views with you all. And thank you so much. Long live Pakistan, long live Netherlands.